Hello boys, it's the end of the year in December, so you know what that means. Obligatory checklist video. Now, what does that mean? Well, every year I tend to make a checklist of things I do content creating wise. 3 things I try to do for my gaming channel, my normal channel being this one, my music, my Twitch, and just in general content creating wise. Just things to push myself to try to do a bit more, a bit better, and not just half-ass everything. But before we go into the part of the actual checklist, we have to go through the last year's checklist and see which of those I actually did. So let's start right on in with the gaming channel. The first one, I hit 300 subs. Way fucking over it. Now, for people who don't know, I did a video called Mega Two-Handed Clip Dump where I took all of my clips, put them together, yada yada yada, right? Well, I figured, hey, I took over a year to edit this video. I don't want this to do nothing. So I promoted it. And I thought the paid promotion between TikTok and YouTube was gonna be a little bit different. Plus, I thought it was gonna be just straight views and not also give me the subscribers. So I got a lot. Now don't get me wrong, I'm definitely happy about having the amount. The only thing that sucks is I didn't feel like I really worked for it as hard. It was just suddenly there. So it's a bit of a bittersweet feeling. But yes, I hit 300. Second one, playing different games. No, not really. And I'm a bit weirded out because I also put this in Twitch. Well, I'll explain the same thing. While sure, I did play some different games, I really didn't play them too much different, especially with releasing videos, because only different video I've had on this channel that I haven't game wise I haven't played before in the past was Party Animals, and that's a newer game. Other than that, I had, to my knowledge, TF2, Minecraft, Counter-Strike, and even I think I did one episode of It Takes Two, but even then I did that the year prior, so most of the games I've already played. And the final one, Just Get Better. Honestly, I feel like I did accomplish this. Well, yes, do not get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm suddenly god tier, but I've had games where playing in like Team Fortress 2, for example, I actually am not only just in like the top 3, I'm the MVP of the round. Huge ass KD, basically carrying the team. And sure, is it every time? Fuck no. But I'm in general getting better. I'm close to where I am before. Am I saying that I am there? Oh, hell no. But I'm definitely getting closer to than where I was before. The best way I can describe it is before I would like hover in the middle tier, not middle tier, but middle of the leaderboard. In Counter-Strike or Valorant, I'd always be in the middle, and same with any other game that has a leaderboard. And with this, sure, stuff like in Valorant and Counter-Strike, not as much, but that's because it involves a lot of precise aiming and I haven't gotten my aim down as much. Granted, I am doing aim labs for that, which is nice, but other than that, I'm getting there. I'm getting better. And that's all for the normal, or not normal, all for the gaming channel. Now on to the normal channel. My goal for this year was to hit 800 subs, and I didn't hit that. I honestly don't think I really even gained that many subs from last year. As much as it does suck, I kind of can understand it. This channel really has slowed down since before. Because before, I used to release videos about Soft Willie and Isaac Y, and those were videos that would get me thousands of views. And it's what really helped my channel get a bit of a start. And sure, it sucks that I'm not getting it as much anymore, but it's fine. I don't watch them for a reason. I'm not watching them just to get the views and not money, but just I'm not doing it to get the views and the subs. It's really just because I watch them because I actually enjoy their content. Their content isn't as enjoyable to me anymore. I'm just not as much of a fan. So I'm sorry, but I'm gonna only watch what I watch. And for the second one, consistent, at least 2 weeks ish, and I kind of did this, mostly yes. Sure, there were some weeks where I might have taken a little bit long, and especially the last couple of videos having a little bit dipping behind, but I had plenty of reasons for those videos taking a lot more time than needed. I was working on other stuff, life just got busy, period, but in general, I did release every 2-ish weeks. And the third one being more shorts. Yes, I did accomplish this. Granted, I'm not releasing like crazy with shorts. I'm not really as much of a plan for this channel, but I have been posting more shorts and it's been nice. It's even been better because I've had times where I had to like sit and brainstorm what other shorts ideas I could come up with, which has helped me come up with a lot. Hell, the dumb skits one was just a simple one, but then I have to also think of what the skit would be. And now for the music one. Hit 150 subscribers. I sadly did not. Granted, I did get over 100. I didn't hit the 150, which sure sucks, but honestly, the fact that I at least hit over 100 is enough for me. I kind of felt like 150 was a bit too much anyways, because I feel like it's just, unless you blow up, you don't really gain much subs. A lot of people will just kind of listen to your song and go on to that next. But no, I didn't hit this goal. The next one I did hit was consistent-ish plays. This was really just saying about how I didn't want to drop a track and then go from like hit 2K views to 2. And sure, not every number was the exact same, but in the end, I didn't have any tracks I would really consider flops. I am quite happy with the numbers that I have, and sure, some tracks definitely did quite better than others. That's fine. Not every track is going to be the exact same level. Some tracks are going to be bigger. I just don't want there to be as big of a drop. No, sounds weird, but hopefully you understand what I mean. And the third one, to work with some bigger artists, and this I sadly didn't do. Granted, while yes, my music idea kind of changed halfway through the year, I kind of also should have realized that before doing it, but I just didn't have that many big artists I wanted to work with. And I want to clarify as well, I'm not saying big artists like the artists who have 100k monthly listener on Spotify and need drop $1,000 to work with them. No, I just mean like some decent sized small underground artists that are basically just bigger than me. And for my next one, Twitch. The first one was hit 250 followers, and while I didn't do it, I was kind of close. When I last checked it, I'll check again after I start editing this, I was at 225 followers. Which sure, yes, it's 25 off. It's still the fact of, beforehand, I was below 200 and I was never getting anywhere past it. I was basically, if I gained a follower, I would lose a follower, and then that would same cycle would repeat a month later. But for no reason, I actually started gaining a decent amount of followers this year. Hell, I remember having a few streams where I gained like 4 or 5 in that one stream itself. And it was honestly a nice feeling just to not only come back, but have people actually be following, and I've actually kind of been getting somewhat of a consistent chat, consistent viewers. And while sure that seemed kind of sad to talk about, it's still nice to have. Second one, play with more people, not as much. While sure there were a few people I did play with, it was mostly the same people like Dago and such. Which I will also say another thing, me playing with fans or whatever, in that sort of sense, when I have my kind of did it more recently out of the year, but like my join game aspect, that doesn't really count. It's people who I specifically choose to play with as another streamer or recording buddy, as an example. 3 different games. Now this, once again, I did say I did this in the gaming channel, but it's a bit different here, because while some streams I did do different stuff, like I did one of Lethal Company as an example, and Phasmophobia, I also hit a period where I basically mostly just streamed TF2. Which sucks, because as much as I do love the game, and I've said it a lot, especially in my chat, I don't plan on being a TF-tuber. I love Team Fortress 2, but I love a lot of other games. I don't want my identity to be only known as, oh, that's the guy who plays Team Fortress 2. So I don't really want that. But yes and no. And for in general, this one is just about everything content creating wise, period. Number 1, did I focus on working on stuff more? Yeah, actually, I remember I made a actual note app list where I would list small things and bigger things to do, organize it, put stuff in a calendar. I was focused on it a lot more. And while sure, I wasn't always 100% on it, not everyone's amazing, you know? I still focus on it as much as I could. Stay active and communicating and stuff. This I definitely did. I talked a lot more on my Discord server, which I do recommend you joining if you do like my content. Now, while sure, not a lot of people are in my Discord server, I still try to keep people up to date as much as possible, posting on Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, just other places to try to at least communicate with what little fan base I do have. And also just telling them, hey, I'm not really doing the best and such. And the last one, gain an actual audience. Yes, well, yeah, sure, it is very small, and I didn't mention my Twitch, I was actually getting some few consistent viewers. I actually did kind of get a bit of an audience. Once again, it's very small, but I'm kind of happy because I feel like this is a start of something. While sure, it's like having no traction in the snow, you're still kind of going somewhere. You got some traction going on. So I'm happy about it and just hoping I can hopefully take this somewhere in the future. That was the 2024 checklist stuff. Now let's go on to the 2025 checklist stuff. This will be the stuff I plan on trying to get done by the end of 2025. And to start off with a gaming channel, I want to try first to hit 2K subs, with my channel hovering around 1,600 subs right now. Well, I can't speak. Well, my channel is currently hovering around 16K subs, not 16K, 1,600 subs. Oh, I really can't speak English. I feel like I can hit 2K by the end of the year. I don't plan on doing crazy aggressive promoting. If anything, maybe a very small amount, and I mean small amounts that rather trickle in a little bit and people who do care will stick around. But other than that, not really do plan too much promoting. Second one is to actually play different games and with different people. I'm honestly kind of getting a little bit of sick of just playing the same games over and over. And while sure, it is a bit discouraging trying to reroute keybinds and maybe not be able to play the games and this, that, yada yada, I still do want to play different games. Even if it's games I have played before but just don't play as much anymore. Phasmophobia being an example. And playing with different people who I don't play with as often or at all, new people do collab streams with. Would be amazing. And the third one is to get through most of or all backlog footage. Now, I am saying this because I do have a lot of backlog footage. The only thing is I don't know how much of it I'm currently going to keep. I still have to look through what footage is there and plan on trying to delete some, but it's just kind of tough to choose, so I'm going to look through those, but eventually have a set list of videos I do plan on slowly trickling out and releasing before I inevitably try to get through all the videos, or if not most of them. I don't want to be stuck with like the same amount I had before. I want to get more done, you know? And that's the gaming channel one. Now onto the normal channel. Still 800 subs for the first one. I know, I kind of am just copy pasting, but in reality, if the channel isn't going as far, I'm still trying to be somewhat hopeful. As much as I could have put 1K, I think that's admittedly a little too much, so I'd rather just Control C, Control V. But 800 subs I think is possible if I at least try to somewhat focus on the channel a bit more. And the second one is more honest discussion series. I really love doing this series. As much as it is the most I have to edit on my channel, which has been a little bit painstaking, the past few I've done have been the reasons why it takes forever for me to release a video, it's still fun to do. Now, sure, I feel like I might over edit this sometimes, and I just need to kind of lay it back on them or work on another video while I'm working on this one, in a sense, if that makes any sense, but it's something. Plus, I have a lot more ideas in the vault of doing this stuff, talking about why editors deserve more and such, and other ones I don't want to really spoil, but that's probably be the next one I make. And for the last one, try not to go past one video a month, or vice versa. Try to release before a month ends, basically is what I'm trying to say. Just because the past couple of videos I've been pushing past a month, and it's kind of been annoying me a little bit. But at the same time, I also know I can't really hit 2 weeks as easily. 2 weeks is kind of like the earliest I can really get some videos out. It's not really a deadline, it's just like basically a moment where I'll be finally able to release, as I just said. These videos take a lot to do, and especially with my gaming channel videos and also working on my TikToks, I don't always have the time to work on these videos, so being able to have more time to work on it helps. And onto my music one. Another copy and paste, also 150 followers on SoundCloud. While this is once again a shameless copy paste, I feel like it's a lot more achievable this year, and I think 200 is a little pushing it. Unless I had a sudden blow up song on my SoundCloud, sure, but I think 150 is possible. One project under all names is the second one I want to do. Now, this is a little bit of an asterisk with it. With Nate Dogg, yes, I mean an album. I want to drop an album next year. Now, with Lil Bit Stupid and The Psycho, it's different. The Psycho, purely EP. I only ever plan on dropping EPs for The Psycho anyways. But I want to drop an EP next year. But for Lil Bit Stupid, it can really be either or. It can be an album. It can be an EP. It can be whatever it wants to be. As long as I drop an actual project for Lil Bit Stupid, then it works. And for the last one, actually work with bigger artists. I plan on trying to work with bigger artists, especially artists that, like, you know, of course, I have to pay a little bit of money for. And I don't mean, once again, crazy money. I mean, like, maybe 50 bucks, 100 bucks, stuff like that. A paid feature from an artist who actually has some bit of size, some bit of a audience. Nice to work with. And I actually plan on doing it this time. I don't plan on saying it and then not doing it. At least, fingers crossed. And for Twitch, the first one is to hit 275 followers. Now, while it is only a little more than last year's, I do feel like with my progression getting a little more, I should be able to hit this without once again going way too overboard. And I feel like 250 is just too small, like I'm going to hit it probably halfway through the year. Second one, average at least 2.5 viewers. And I mean in total of totaling up. Now, I'm not going to total up every single stream that I actually do, but just sort of rough estimate. See, at the end of my Twitch streams, I get an email about everything that happened and what the average viewer count was. Now, some streams, yeah, sure, it is kind of low, hitting like sometimes even 0.9. Yeah, I do have sometimes other streams where I hit like 4, 5 average viewers. So, and the plan is to have so many viewers that by the end I'm averaging at least 2.5. Of course, there's a little bit of wiggle room if it's just like I'm averaging more like 2, that's fine. But I'm trying to shoot for 2.5. And for the last one, I just want more unique stream. This year I've done like 2 drinking streams, and I would love to do more streams that are like that. Stuff that isn't just me sitting down playing games. There's something else a part of it. Every time I die, I gotta randomize my class. Every time we lose, I take a shot. Every time I die, I randomize my loadout. I don't know, something that's different. Hell, maybe even a subathon. I don't know if a subathon would really go well, but something like that. Just more unique streams that isn't just me playing games. Because, frankly, while I don't mind doing those kind of streams every now and again, having unique streams it spices things up. And finally, the in general stuff. First one is a focus on all things equally. What I mean by this is try not to forget about other things. Here's a great example I can say about this. Doing content creating is like juggling. Of course, you're juggling content creating and you're also juggling your real life. But with content creating, at least for me, I'm juggling a gaming channel, a normal channel, a Twitch channel, music, those 3 names, also a TikTok account, and fuck, I forgot to release for my normal channel for a month. It's stuff like that. It's very easy to just forget and let something slip. So just constantly having that check of, hey, have I done this yet? No, okay. Work on it. Or yes, I have, perfect. Keep myself constantly in check. And once again, I'm not trying to talk about like focusing on exact upload dates, but I am trying to in the end just focus so I'm not forgetting to do everything. Second one is to get the Discord server active. Now, sure, it is a bit barren, but compared to before, at least the beginning half of the year, now it is somewhat active with a few people talking every now and again, but it's not as active as I want it to be. Sure, I've been trying to push a bit more. I know in November I did do a little, at least basically the day I'm recording this, a little server event. I'm just playing like Gartic Phone with just some people in there. Just trying to keep it a little bit more active, which is, nice. I do want it to be more active and with all aspects of it. Gaming channel, music stuff, and hell, maybe some people from my normal channel as well. Who knows? Just want to get a bit more active. People just chit-chat, not just about me, but just anything. And the third one is to promote more. Now, I know I kind of did dog on it earlier saying, promoting's bad, blah, 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 but hear me out. I want to be careful when I promote about stuff. Because I feel like if you were to promote very mass to a lot of people, everyone knows that everyone's hearing about it. It's going to get a little annoying, but if you promote smaller, less people will know about it. So you have kind of more of a chance to let it stick. At least that's how I think. And I know it sounds very stupid, but it's coming from the ADHD mind of people keep on recommending me to play this one game over and over and over and over. So I don't want to play it, but this one person recommends this one game one time, and now I suddenly want to play it. ADHD is weird, trust me. I just plan on light promoting in the sense of whatever kind of spare money I have at the end of the week, use that to maybe promote a video, a TikTok, a song, etc. And that's everything. I will say this year has been a bit crazy, but also been quite enjoyable. I did really enjoy my music. Gaming channel's been fun. I've been actually kind of really fine-tuning how I edit for that channel. And while I still have a bit more to improve, I at least know what I have to improve by the time this video does come out. And especially my normal channel, I just know I need to improve on not over-editing a lot of videos and just kind of keeping them as calm as possible so they're quicker and easier to edit. And I think the more important thing I need to focus on is still try to know that this is just a hobby. I don't make money from it. The most money I've made is from like 1 or 2 people being a subscriber on my Twitch, and like $5 I made from my music, but that's really it. Music, videos, and everything I do is purely for fun. When it starts making money, I will focus on it a bit more, but since it's not really making me money, it's just a hobby. And this will be the end of the video. Hope you guys all have a great one, and I will see you guys to the next video, which I probably still won't see you because I'm just some random digital man on the internet. Bye. That was a weird way to end it. Sorry. Bye.
Man, I just feel like I can't make music.
Oh, so like an artist block?
You're a little bit stupid.
Feel like I'm washed, like it's squeaky clean, brand new car, like the end of a shooting star. That furry rapper with a right eye scar. People don't know me, who the fuck you are? I can't make raps, isn't that bizarre? No fire in my raps, can't light a cigar. No strength behind them to open a jar. My raps fell off, they are on par. Man, I fell off so they had a good hit, but it wasn't big, only a little bit. My only good track was CDMJ, and even that didn't make that shit.